All right, guys, what's going on? So we are here in downtown Frederick, and we're at a flip that I have under contract, set to close on Tuesday. And today you're going to be seeing a walkthrough with me, with my general contractor, and my plumber. The reason why I'm bringing both of them to this house is because I want my general contractor's opinion on just what we're doing into the property, but also because I want my plumber to be here to give his opinion on how we're going to be changing the fixtures in the bathrooms, how we're going to be moving the kitchen to a different area, and how we're going to be building out an entire laundry room in a different section of the house. So obviously, I wanted both people to be a part of the conversation because the general contractor, he's who runs your entire job, but also the plumber is the person who's going to be doing a lot of the manual labor on this property. So it's just best to have everybody at the table who's going to be making all the decisions at one time. So this will be really exciting. Hopefully you like it. Let's go check it out. And so that vent pipe you're talking about is probably right here. This is the chimney, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you go into the chimney or would you just shoot out the side?
I would come up and go out through the roof.
Okay.
Maybe try and keep it tight to the window in the chimney.
Sure.
And then when we get above the window, 45 it back. That way you're not messing with the chimney flashing and you're out of the window space.
Okay.
Perfect. Interesting question for Anna and you to decide on is, do you want what they're called rafter ties? So do we make this room look larger by having the drywall go clear up to the peak, or do we put members across which are level like that?
You know what? Anna had a good point. She wanted to keep these, the planks, I guess you would call them, as wood, if we could up here. Or is that not possible because it's a metal roof?
It's possible. It's a lot more timely.
Because what about the insulation? Would there still need to be insulation
You have
put
reduced
in?
insulation,
Okay.
and then you've got to do each piece. You got to put nailers up for the drywall to be nailed to in each bay.
Okay.
So it's a little bit more timely, but it's very dramatic.
Yeah, and I like that look for up here. I
Yeah.
want to keep the brick if we can and just kind of keep the wood look if we could as well.
Right.
But if it's
Totally
time
same.
and money doesn't work, then we can go with the drywall.
It's not going to be that much, but
Okay.
just watch on how many of the upgrades are recommended.
Right. I know we're working with that budget for the finishes as well, so I want to stay true to that as well. So whatever you think, if we're going close or over, let me know sooner than later.
Yeah.
So this is, you want the brick to be exposed.
Ideally, yeah, we can. And if it doesn't have to be on both sides, we can drywall this and expose this side, or vice versa.
Okay.
So this wall, being the shared wall, is in much better shape because it hasn't been exposed to the elements. So automatically that wall is going to be exposed. And if you look at the mortar joints, you'll see they're in much better condition. Over here, if you look carefully, you'll see the mortar joints are much more deteriorated and repaired over the years.
We lost brick over there
Yeah.
and up top.
This would be the side I would drywall.
Okay.
And we've done that exact same scenario in many homes in Frederick.
So this wall is gonna actually come down also. So this will all be taken down. Be a railing here, hallway, and then a landing going upstairs.
With the bathroom. all that.
Full
We
bathroom.
want to sand these floors if we can, right?
Yeah, if we can salvage these, I'd like to.
Well, whatever your preference is.
Downstairs is what? It's wood as well. I think you mentioned that part where the grill was would be
Yeah.
hard to kind of match the rest of the floors.
I would still do it if the floors
I would like to. So if we can match all three.
Glow.
Yeah.
They'll glow.
So you're stand, restain, finish, and that's it
Yeah.
for both floors.
Now that is a block of time because the products that are used are oil based. So like if you stain, you got to go 24 hours with no one walking on it.
Okay.
When you apply the oil polyurethane, you got to do the same thing, and you really shouldn't walk on it for 2 or 3 days, right?
Right.
So
What about
You might have to
the
apply other coats.
yeah.
and what about the attic then? Because the attic was just regular boards. It wasn't any.
Least expensive, either indoor outdoor carpet, which people don't really like anymore, I guess, or LVP.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing in here, it's just a bedroom.
Yep. That's a.
So like this wall right here, Donnell, the plan is to skim it out to make it as smooth as possible. But we're not trying to make it a plane of glass because it's a historic house, it's 150 years old. But we'll scrape the heck out of it and trowel over, every square inch.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
But, and some of the walls are worse than others.
Yeah, because this is mud, looked like paper at one time.
Yeah, it's, they put this heavy, it used to be muslin, and they put it over the plaster, so over the years as the plaster cracked, it would hold it in place.
Yeah.
So it's on every wall in this place.
It's called muslin.
The original, I don't know what this is, was muslin. They did it as part of the process, and if you look carefully, you can even see seams in a lot of places. There's a seam.
Yeah.
So it's not really
It's not a wallpaper, it's a paper to hold everything
right,
together.
right. But in some locations, there is some wallpaper.
Okay. Okay, so that's just a laundry room up there.
Laundry room, and then down here is going to be that full bath.
Another full bath.
Another full bath.
Now, so you might already have a 3-inch vent going through the roof.
Okay.
Once it's demoed, I'd be able to tell more. And if that's the case, we don't have to do anything over there.
That'd be nice.
Okay. You could just tie into that vent from.
This is already vented,
Okay.
so your laundry stack we'd change this
Okay.
and have you a 3-inch stack out the roof, and then we could just do 2-inch on the other ones.
Got you.
I could talk with the inspectors and see if we could get away with mechanical vents, if possible.
Yeah. So Darnell wants a tub
Okay.
in this section.
Okay.
So we do that.
With the shower head, not a pedestal.
Okay.
Full
Regular bathtub.
regular bathtub.
Okay.
So I'd have to put a wall at the end or whatever. What the layout is up to you.
Okay.
Is what's the most economic and feasible, with this little space but meeting code.
You putting a bathtub in upstairs?
No.
Standing shower.
Standing shower. Okay, so you do want a bathtub. You could get away with one of the Sterling tubs. It's 5 foot.
That's what I was
the
thinking.
fiberglass walls.
Okay.
It just clips together. It's not the prettiest, but it's.
Do you want tile surround above the tub?
Yes.
So you couldn't use that, but
Oh,
the
so
surround
because
is
it's
really.
ceramic?
Pardon me?
Is that because it's ceramic?
The tub is a wall kit.
Oh.
You can use that tub.
He's talking about like a fiberglass acrylic tub that's all one unit.
Oh, got
It
it.
would be 4 pieces.
Four
It would
pieces.
be all plastic.
Well, whatever tub I can use where I can do tiling on
Okay.
the wall.
So one of the big variances with the cost will be the standing shower upstairs as to whether we use a base that he would set
That would be like B&O.
like B&O,
Okay.
or do we build it and put a regular tile flooring on top of hand?
Yes. That bathroom needs to be extravagant. Like that needs to be
Okay.
one of the selling points. A larger standing shower where 2 people can fit in there comfortably.
Okay.
Right. So I want to
You
do
want a super shower.
super shower.
Okay.
Got it.
So you want more than one head in there. You want 2 controllers possibly.
Possibly yes. I
Wanna
can
have a
confirm.
ceiling?
I can confirm.
Okay.
I want to talk to Anna first.
So you don't want a fiberglass base. You definitely want a tile base for the shower.
Tile
Okay.
base, floor to ceiling tile.
Yeah. See, all of those decisions, when you talk to Annie, need to be made. So if the price goes up or down. Now, part of where the price will go, it will depend on the plumber's cost and the electrician's cost.
Right. Right.
We need those numbers as soon as we can.
Yeah, I'll try to get that by Tuesday. We close on Tuesday.
Okay.
So I want to have everything for you guys by the time demo's
That'd
done.
be great.
Perfect. And then this is where we wanted the kitchen to be in here.
This
So-
is all crawl space too, right?
No, that's nothing. This is crawl space starts here. No, crawl space starts about where, like right here.
Crawl space's width starts way up here.
Going that way.
So
This way.
that bathroom and this sink, but let's look at it. Crawl space might not be the right word because it's
Oh.
a pretty good space.
All right.
It's a pretty good space.
All the way back?
That's a good question. We gotta go check that. We
The
gotta go
cellar
measure
is
that.
from here on. The crawl space is about from here back.
Okay.
To be corrected.
Well, the cellar is only to here.
Yeah, it's very small.
Okay.
Very small. And we wanted the kitchen to go here. So sink, stove,
Okay.
oven. I guess I'm going this wall or one of these two, but this area would be the main kitchen area.
Okay.
So where do you think that the plumbing center will be on this wall?
I would assume so.
Yeah, so-
I'd rather have the sink closer to that window if we could.
Yeah. So with that in mind, then obviously you can run the pipes up as we're talking about in the cabinets
Yep.
from the cellar.
Yep.
Same thing, plaster on 2 layers of brick.
So if we come down in this corner,
Right.
it'd probably be better to bring it down because if we come down your window,
Yeah.
it's gonna look really bad.
Sounds good to me.
So this wall's coming out too, Andy. So
Yeah, this wall is gonna be gone.
Completely, or you're gonna have a header there?
It may need it. The joists almost automatically go like this, so we may not have to. But
Okay.
he was talking about the look of a faux header if we don't need it.
Okay.
Just an older piece of wood,
All right.
like what's in the attic. Right?
Yep.
That kind of.
yep.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a price without seeing it demoed.
Okay.
Once it's demoed, it might go up a little.
Okay.
just because of rerouting things, but.
Just a ballpark.
Yeah.
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 Nothing major.
We're gonna run into some surprises like back there. Look at the degree of rot.
Yeah, I always try to keep everything like you didn't get hit with any major extras.
Right.
Yeah,
Any-
yeah.
Any of the jobs I've done for you.
Right,
So,
Yeah, you're just like me. We should be able to identify
yeah,
Up front, we know
a
there's,
certain amount of what could go wrong.
right.
and then there's Pandora's box.
And then there's Pandora's. She's
you-
over there.
When you open
Yeah.
up
She's
the,
got to be over there. So here,
That's good to
let
have
me
a
show
look
you,
at that.
let me show you this right here with the paper.
Yeah.
So what did that tell you? That's
You had some moisture in there.
yeah. And it's because of the downspout
Alright.
or the gutter, because they always clog. Nobody cleans them in Frederick. But I mean, once I skim that out, it's going to be beautiful. But I'm not seeing it falling apart.
Okay.
At B&O, everything was falling apart.
Was it?
Everything.
Alright.
if it wasn't already fallen.
That wasn't Pandora. That was her whole family and all of her friends.
The extended family. That's some nice flooding going on.
You know, I'm sorry. You're right. This does go all the way back to the door to the kitchen.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. We got 100-year-old
That ain't too bad compared to
furnace.
worse.
Anthony, how old is this thing?
Wow.
It's ancient.
80 years maybe.
Alright. Looks like it might need a sump pump too.
Good point.
So is this water coming from?
Everywhere.
It's not coming from just this door.
I think there's more than that.
It's the demonic cellar.
It is a demonic cellar. I'm gonna take a Bible and a crucifix down with me when I clean it out.
I mean,
Oh,
can we just
yeah.
reroute it though? Instead of having to come this way, can we reroute it to this
Yeah.
fascia board and then down that
Yep.
side? So is this a shared chimney? So this is just a vent.
There's the vent right there for the pipe that you see in the kitchen.
Yep,
Yeah.
The 3-inch,
Yeah.
so we're already good with the 3-inch out the roof.
And that also works for the bathroom that's upstairs.
So it'll work for the laundry.
The new laundry
Right.
room.
Yeah, I don't know about getting the bathroom vent out of here, over to here.
Because that bathroom is right here. The
Yeah,
new one.
plus the kitchen.
Okay.
We might have to get it up into the attic. Actually, maybe even into your dead space.
Right.
Tony, your thoughts on that? That's a fascia board, right? This white piece,
Pardon me?
the fascia board here.
No, there's some replacement needed up there for sure.
Okay.
I would say all of that and all of that. That's called a rake board right there.
Rake board.
Soffit fascia.
Question. Materials, tubs, diverters. Do you want me to supply? Do you want him to supply? You gonna supply? You just want basic? You want something nice in master? Do you want to pick numbers out and send it to me?
Yeah, so I'll pick some stuff out. He's giving me an allowance of about $20,000 for finishes.
Okay.
So I'll use that and get you tiling. I don't know what kind of tub you suggest, so you can send that directly to me.
It depends if you want a cast iron tub to make it look nice and fancy, or you want the steel tub,
Okay.
or you want the cheap fiberglass tub and tile the walls. That's
What are
You
your
want the
thoughts?
steel, you don't want anything heavier than that, right? Isn't that what you recommend?
yeah, the steel one. I would go with the steel
I don't
or
like
a
the acrylic
fiberglass.
because they always tend to bounce a little as years go by.
Well, I put ceramic underneath there,
mortar.
concrete. Yep.
Yeah, so I'll get all that for you ideally by Tuesday. I'm going to call Anna when I leave here and see if we can set up shop and just figure out numbers wise, materials, finishes, all that, and then get that back to you guys.
Are you putting any gas in it, or is it all electric?
I don't think there's any gas to the house now, is
There
there?
is.
There is?
There wasn't there, buddy?
I
Pretty
didn't.
sure I saw it. Because you're going to need a hot water heater,
Right.
so you'll have to decide whether that's gas or electric.
If there's gas, I want to keep gas,
I would think
Yeah.
much more efficient. It costs more to put in, but it's much more efficient.
for sure.
Good sales.
Gas water heater,
Nice.
and it looks like it was a gas line run back farther.
Okay.
Gas.
Labor and materials.
Yeah.
So if I source materials,
Not when I say materials, no fixtures. No
you mean the
toilets.
rough-in materials?
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I think that's a more than fair price on that.
It is.
I would say.
Plus permits, that's based off of what I did the other ones at.
Yeah.
Cool, that works.
Would you want a tankless water heater?
Are those are more efficient, but price-wise to install and for the materials, what does that run me?
My cost on a tankless water heater is about $2,000.
To purchase and install?
No, that's just my cost on it.
Okay.
Has a built-in recirc line. They're top of the line stuff. I got to look at venting for stuff like that too, because getting vents in and
So
out.
what does a regular gas water heater cost? So how much of an upgrade, in other words?
Guessing, if you go with a,
Name brand, decent brand.
yeah, I don't put
Yeah,
other stuff in.
yeah.
I think the power vents are more like 1,500, somewhere in that neighborhood, 12 and up, and a
So
regular
those are a
one
lot
like
more expensive
downstairs
than
is
electric,
probably
but they're worth
800.
it. Okay.
Gas. But what are thoughts on tankless versus a standard?
We're building a 2-story addition. We entirely gutted the inside of a house on Madison. And the plumber he hired just put in a tankless. And said that it's continuous hot water.
Let's say you want to take an hour shower, you won't run out of hot water.
That's why the guy selected it, because that's going to be his forever home. He said it's just
And
continuous.
then there's the one I said is about $2,000. You can do a recirc line off of it. It's built into it.
Yeah.
So it'll generally have hotter water faster. If you just go with a regular one, it takes 90 seconds for it to come up to temperature, so you're waiting for 2 minutes, maybe a little longer to get hot water. But
So-
again, once it runs, it's good. Let's say someone leaves here for a month, they're not using that water heater. That
Right.
gas isn't
Right.
being used.
Right. So that the tankless, that's electric or is that gas?
Both. It's gas, but you have to have a plug to plug it in.
This is the vent for that ancient, I guess it's a furnace from downstairs.
Yes, that's a floor furnace.
I've never seen one of these before.
And you don't care if it's Uponor or CPVC piping?
That doesn't really matter to me.
Copper
No.
costs a lot more, and
Okay.
it takes a lot longer to put in.
So CPVC, I think we used in B&O, right?
Yes, we actually use a little bit of both.
Okay. Whatever's the most price efficient, I'm fine with.
All right,
Yeah, if it's up to code, I'm good.
okay. And then I'm gonna give you some numbers, and I'll try to just keep it at what it is.
Cool, that works with me. And then we'll send you some ideas as well, and then we'll just.
Wouldn't hurt
Bounce
to
ideas.
have, send him a copy of the kitchen faucet, just so he knows, because normally a kitchen is what they call 8-inch spread.
Okay.
So if it has any other features,
All I need to know is that would be your countertop guy.
okay,
I'm just
okay.
running.
So you're just running basic?
Yep, hot,
Okay,
cold.
right.
Cool, Andy. I appreciate it. Anthony, appreciate you. So you're all good.
I think we're all
Yes, sir.
good. All right, wait a parting shot.
This is Anthony Owens of Anthony Owens Remodeling
Mr. Ledley.
in the city of Frederick, greatest contractor in the area. But don't use them while I'm using them. Go find your own people.
Very cool.
Cool.
Gentlemen,
Thank
have a
you.
good day.
Talk to you, Tony. Thank you. All right. So that was a great walkthrough. Had our contractor and our plumber pretty much walk us through the layout of the house, what their thoughts were. The reason why we didn't bring the electrician through is because he already came through about 2 weeks ago. And the only thing he's going to do is add a few baseboard outlets, and that's about it. But we needed the plumber to come through because we wanted to change that bathroom upstairs to be a laundry room. And then we wanted to change where the kitchen is to be in this middle section of the house, and then make that back section of the house a mudroom / full bath. And then upstairs, we're making a full bath as well. So obviously we needed to have the right people here to get their opinions and get the decision made sooner than later. So today's what? Sunday, we close Tuesday. So a little short window to get the estimates done, but as you heard, our guy said maybe about $15,000 to $20,000 for the plumbing, which is pretty spot on for where I thought we would be. So I'm excited, I'm happy about it, and hopefully we can get this thing done in about 90 days, but we'll see.